Hey y'all, welcome back to another edition of Lazy Man Reviews. So for this video, I'm going to be doing a review over one of two frozen TV dinners that I bought. I've been buying more of these lately, um, for one reason or another. And the first two that I bought recently, I bought just so I could explore new food. I enjoy trying out new foods. Um, that's contingent upon how much money I have and how economical I feel the purchase is, of course. So if I go into a restaurant and there's something there that I feel is too expensive that I'd want to try, I obviously won't try it. Um, the other caveat being if I think it sounds good, obviously, that's just implied with, anyone who buys any food whatsoever. So anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into it. I was at Walmart a few weeks ago, picked up a frozen dinner, one of two that I made at the same time, and brought it home, cooked it, ate it, and yeah. So that's what this video is covering. I know I'm rambling a bit. I'm not very coherent right now. It's by a company called Realgood Foods Co. The flavor is pepper jack, Parmesan, and mozzarella cheese, bacon stuffed chicken. Oh, I'm sorry, bacon wrapped stuffed chicken. Excuse me. So the pepper jack, Parmesan, and mozzarella cheese are in the center of it. It's got a chicken that surrounds the cheeses, and then finally, it's got bacon that wraps around that on top of everything else. Now, one of the first things you need to know, other than the fact that it sounds like it's a heart attack waiting to happen, and for a lot of people it probably is, so I don't recommend eating this like frequently and often. I just did this as a one-time purchase so I could do this video. Is that the food, unlike other frozen dinners, is not cooked. You actually have to cook this in an oven. You don't reheat it in the microwave. The food is raw, frozen raw, which I guess makes it taste fresher and taste better than, other um, frozen dinners out there. That's the word I'm searching for. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. So, yeah. The chicken's raw, the bacon's raw, the cheese is mixed up, but, I guess it's raw. So you have to stick it in the oven. The instructions say preheat oven 375 Fahrenheit, of course. Place stuffed chicken on baking sheet. If cooking both at the same time, space them at least 2 inches apart. And it says bake to 38 to 40 minutes. For best results, 20 minutes in, flip the stuffed chickens over and cook for another 18 to 20 minutes. Allow 1 to 2 minutes to cool. So I followed all the instructions. I cooked it thoroughly. I even took out a meat thermometer that I had and stuck it in there to make sure it was fully cooked. Because when I took it out, the top was blackened, the bottom was brown and blackened, but the sides were not. They didn't look cooked. So I stuck a meat thermometer in there to make sure it was safe. Yeah, it met and exceeded the recommended temperature. Which it says on there, this product is raw due to variations in ovens. Adjust cooking time to reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit for safety and best quality. Yes, sticking it in my oven, put it past the 165 degrees requirements and set it up for probably closer to 170 and 180 degrees, probably closer to 200 degrees. But definitely, I remember it hitting 175, 180 when I stuck it in both of them individually, separately. The chicken was okay. Nothing to write home about. Mostly I got it for the Parmesan, pepper jack, and mozzarella cheese center. The bacon, I could take or leave, but it was the cheesy center, and I love cheese, as a lot of people do. So yeah, cooked it, ate both of them, filled me up pretty well, and so yeah, uh, that's what I'll say. So I was surprised that you, one, didn't have to microwave it. You have to cook it in an oven. Two, which brings me to point number two, which is probably the most important, is that it's raw and undercooked. It's not cooked at all. They just throw the ingredients together, freeze it, ship it out. And then you have to take it out and freeze it or unfreeze it by cooking it in the oven. It separated from the package fairly easily that it came in. And I'm not just talking about like out of the box, the tray that it came out of the tray easily is what I'm trying to say. And so yeah, it was pretty good. The flavors were great. Well, I just said they weren't, but the cheese flavors is what I'm referring to. The cheese flavors were pretty great. Well, actually, let me walk that back. It was okay. It felt like it was overly priced. I don't remember how much it was. I'd have to say it was about $10 or so, give or take 5. So it was, yeah, no. I'm thinking about it now. It's coming back to me. It was about, I think, $14.97 in the area I went to. A few miles away from me. So yeah, I think it was about $14.97, I want to say. So it wasn't really cheap, but it wasn't super expensive. And I felt it was a bit pricier than most other things. So at least that's the image that's coming to my head right now. Would I buy this again? Probably not, unless I was really craving like all 3 of these flavors together. The chicken was tender and moist. The bacon, I really didn't care for that. I could have taken it or left it. I was kind of expecting more of a kick, especially given the fact that it had pepper jack. There wasn't that much spice or herbal flavoring to it. It was just cheese. The mozzarella and the Parmesan, I kind of felt overpowered the pepper jack flavoring. So again, would I buy this? Probably not again. Having tried this. So, $15 if you want something that's going to fill you up and you want something that's, low carb, high protein. Yeah, this might be a good deal for you. Give me 1 second. I want to check the sodium content out. 990 milligrams per wrap. You can see it has 2 on the picture, which is what you get. So in total for 2 pieces, says it's 1980 milligrams. So obviously, 990 plus 990 is 1980. Yeah, that's just really excessive. And it's unseemly. So I don't think this is a really healthy deal. But then again, it's a frozen dinner, so what do you expect? And I probably won't be spending my money again on it. It was a good for a one-time thing. It's good maybe like once every now and then, once a year at the approximately every now and then whenever you crave something different. But I kind of had this whole beef Wellington image that kept popping into my head every time I ate this. Or chicken cordon bleu would probably be a much more accurate image to associate with this. And ultimately, I just felt like it really wasn't worth it, especially at $14.97, not counting tax, of course. So, yeah, I won't be buying it again. But thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this. And I will see you guys again in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.